Hi, I'm Beth and I'm from Telling Yarns. We are based in Bedfordshire in the UK, coming from a rather rainy and miserable Bedfordshire today. At the moment I am filming in my home, which we're renting close to my family farm. We are in the process of building a property, which I don't think I've mentioned before, on the farm. So I will hopefully soon be coming to you from a new Telling Yarns HQ, because despite the lockdown, we broke ground for our build literally as everything started to go into lockdown in March time, beginning of March, middle of March. So it was all a bit of a worry, but we've been so lucky. The builders have still been able to come because the site's really off the beaten track, you know, there's not people around, public and what have you. We've still been able to get all the materials. We've been really fortunate. So we're at the point of the roof is on, the tiling's all done on the roof, the windows are in, and the plasterers are in the process of plasterboarding. So that's really exciting, and I look forward to showing you more about that as we get further on. I'm coming for, I think, episode 4 today, although I've not really done a very good job of keeping count so far and doing a bit of an introduction at the beginning. I wanted to talk, so I'm still waiting for my Chow needles to arrive. I stupidly ordered them all the way from the US and then found out that I could have ordered them from a couple of places locally, one of which is Botanical Yarns, who organises the Yorkshire Yarn Fest. So I'm sort of kicking myself now, 2.5 months later, that I didn't look around a bit better and find them somewhere local. But hopefully they'll come soon and I can cast on the other things I've spoken about. But in the meantime, I've been busy working on my time trade shawl. I've shown you this a bit before. I had it featured when I did the virtual Yorkshire Yarn Fest earlier in the month. So it starts, this is the Philosopher's Stone mini fade set at the beginning with the invisibility cloak, which is on a sparkle base. When I do my prototypes, I kind of use a mix of everything, so I can try out all the different yarns, the different colourways, the different feel. If I ever get a particular skein that comes out not quite dead on for the colourway, I'll pull it out and I'll knit with it. So sometimes it's not always bang on what I'm selling because I've deliberately pulled it out the shop and I've used it for that reason. So yeah, we start with the gold leaf sock base here for the invisibility cloak. Then it moves on to nearly headless Nick, which is quite a light colourway. Then the sorting hat into Gryffindor. With that one, I'm really pleased with Gryffindor because it's not too much the traditional colours, but it's got a hint of them in there. Then the Hogwarts Express. Then I've gone back onto the merino singles, into the invisibility cloak. So you can see the difference between the merino singles there. I hope that's focusing because I can't see. So you can see the difference in the stitch definition. It's also a chunk silkier, the merino singles, so I'm keen to do a shawl all in that next. Although the others is really soft and lovely, the other ones, it's just that the merino singles really slip over your finger. I think if I'd have done, I did start casting on to do this section in merino singles and it just didn't look right against the gold leaf sock for me. So I think I'd do it all in it probably if I were going to do it. Then I've gone back into Gryffindor. This is a very slightly lighter skein, like I was saying about. I pulled it out so that it wouldn't get sold because it came out just slightly lighter than it should have done. And then back, it keeps going like that. So you end up with another block this size, which I'm about 1/3 to 1/2 of the way through there. And then there's one last bit with the Gryffindor and the invisibility cloak after that, and then I'm finished and I've just got to weave in the ends. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. It's looking good, if I can put it on without grotting myself with the needles. Something like that. So yeah, we got that. So what I've done is I've had so many people, really lovely, come to me after the Yorkshire Yarn Fest to say, well, what colours did I use for my main? Because they knew that I'd used the Philosopher's Stone fade set, and they loved how mine had come out. So what I've done is over the weekend, I've dyed up loads and loads of the Philosopher's Stone mini fade sets there. And then I have dyed to go with them the main colour. So you've got the Gryffindor there, pops of navy, then the invisibility cloak. So I've done them, I've kind of thought about the overall feel and look of the yarn base. So this is our Blossom 4-ply, which is merino, 80% merino, 20% bamboo. It's really, really silky and smooth, and I think will just be brilliant for a shawl. I'm really pleased with that. Then I've done this on our confetti sock base. So there we go. And then I have done a sparkle version, because who doesn't love sparkle? So you've got the gold leaf sock there. So that's a 70% merino, 20% nylon, so it gives it a bit more durability, and 10% gold stellina. I think that's the right combination. I might be slightly off. It might be 5% gold stellina and 25 nylon, I think, actually. Now I've said that. And then you've got the, there we go, the sparkle, if I turn them all the right way around. The the sparkle fade mini set. There we go. I hope I'm doing a good job of showing this, because when I hold them up to the screen, I then can't see, to the camera, I then can't see the screen to know whether you can see them. So that is those. They've gone onto the website as individual listings, but also as the set. And until the 16th of August, I'm going to be offering 10% off on the sets, either this set here that I've got for the shawl that I've made, the time trades I've made, or on the advent as well, because we're doing this particular shawl as an advent using the Order of the Phoenix colourways, which I'm currently working on. There's going to be 12 of those. I'm so pleased with how the advent's going. I've had some stitch markers, Harry Potter stitch markers made up specifically for the advent. I've had some cotton bags made which are going to have our Telling Yarns logo on them. So yeah, there's loads of really nice things going in there, added extras. I'm really excited about those, and the colourways are coming along beautifully. So I'll do a bit more about those near maybe next time. The one other thing I've been working on is this. So this is using this is obviously just a swatch. This is using our Chamber of Secrets fade. So starting in Slytherin's Air, down the bottom here, and then fading through into Ford Anglia Adventure, and then I'm just fading into Dawn Escape. So this is Ford Anglia Adventure. What I'm really enjoying is the odd pop of, can you see the like magenta-y, purpley? Those are just making it so exciting for me. And then this is Dawn Escape. So this is a swatch. If I unplug that from there, this is a swatch for the Spector jumper by Locatelli. And I really want to make that. I think these fade so beautifully. It's almost imperceptible. I'm really, really pleased with the fade. But my hand doing the, like, it's 3 pearl 1 knit, my hand is killing me. It's really, really hurting. I got like lock claw, so I would call it pearl claw maybe. That would be a nicer name. So I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it and see if I can work out, because there's a bit of sort of cabling at the top. If I can work out how to do that reversed, I could knit the whole thing inside out. So it's like 3 knit 1 pearl, and then just turn it inside out. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. I think it's a great showcase of the colours, the colourways as well. but look at that fade, you can barely even notice where it changes. So I'm really pleased with that. I'll be carrying on working with that, and I'll be actually coming out with a couple of projects with the Chamber of Secrets fade, but I've been focusing on the Philosopher's Stone fade to start with. One last thing to say on this, I forgot to say at the beginning, the pattern for time trades is a Caitlin Hunter pattern from Boyland Knitworks. Caitlin Hunter has given me permission to use her pattern for my advent, which is why you'll see her actual photos on the website, because she's given us permission. We'll be buying the patterns directly from her. The set that I'm selling at the moment doesn't include the pattern. You need to buy it from her. The advent will include the pattern. It's the same with the other advents. The Pip and Pin Sprocket Socks by Megan Nodecker, and the What the Fade by Drea Renee Knits, Andrea Mowry. I've got permission from both of them to use their pictures, use their pattern, and buy the pattern from them directly. So that's a really nice relationship to have been able to have with them. I will come back to you and talk to you more about the advents soon, and when my Chalgu needles turn up next week apparently, I'll be casting on the What the Fade, so I'll jump on to show you more on that. I just want to say, if you were one of the people who purchased and joined me for the virtual Yorkshire Yarn Fest in July, it was very last minute. Literally, I found out at 8:30 that morning that I was going on at 11:40. I didn't have much dyed up at the time because I'd sort of sold a whole chunk. I was going out for my eldest son Oscar, who's 9, for his first play date in the slightly eased lockdown. So I was out from when I contacted Sophie and said that I would do it, Sophie from Botanical Yarn. And then literally I got home half an hour before I started. So it was a panic, but I'm so glad I did it, and it was so fantastic. So I just wanted to say, if you were one of the people that watched and commented and came back to me, thank you so much. And if you purchased from me, which loads of you did, thank you very much, because we had a really great weekend. I was really busy dyeing up everything, and I think we had loads of happy orders go out. So yeah, thank you. So I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you are getting some semblance of lockdown easing wherever you are, and let's hope for a bit more sunshine later in the week. And I won't leave it so long next time between podcasts. I've just been trying to get on with this, and I've been waiting for those needles, and in the end I was like, right, they're not coming, so you know, they're not coming soon enough, so I'll just do this one and then we'll come back. So don't forget, there's money off the time trades set at the moment on the website, and that will be going through to the 16th of August, and that also includes the advent. The advent, I'll just say one last time, like, I couldn't recommend the advent enough. I'm so pleased with all the extra things that are going to be included, and I've done a lot of work already on the 12 colourways and on all the sort of design media side of it, and the packaging and everything, and I can't wait to get those started and start sending them out in the autumn, because I know a number of you have already jumped onto the time trades one. Great, okay, well, take care, and I will see you soon. Thanks.